Right. What's up, Facebook? It is Willpower Wednesday, Worthy and Wisdom Wednesday. So I got some exciting information to share with you guys today. And I am going to tag a few people while Facebook does its thing. Okay, it's acting like it don't want to work. So while you invite some people in to join on this video blog, I am going to give you guys some fantastic knowledge, and I want you to learn some financial literacy and education today. And I hope that you are appreciative because we are in tax time, right? So tax time, everybody's looking and wanting to get their tax refund, waiting, excited. Quite sure they're glad that the government shutdown temporarily is reopened so they can file their taxes and get their money back. And because you've waited all year to get it back because you've overpaid the government all year when you could have been getting your tax refund every month all year long. So if you're wanting to learn just how to do that, then you need to connect with me so that you can learn how to do that. So what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Rucker Report. Today, I am so excited to bring some knowledge and some tips to you because you know why? You are hungry for financial literacy. You are hungry to learn how to keep more of your money. You are hungry to learn what you do not know because you are tired of paying taxes and overpaying taxes because you're going to help Donald Trump build that wall because he is determined that he's going to use the taxpayers' dollars to build that wall. So would you like to get your tax refund every single month instead of waiting all year? Would you like to be able to eliminate your debt and be completely debt-free within a year's time? Would you like to be in a different place 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 9 months from now with your income so that you can then see the light and you're able to see that there is a final destination where you can live a completely different life? I'm not here to teach you how to sell products. I'm not here to offer you to sell products. I'm not here to offer you how to recruit people. I'm here to give you financial education and literacy. It's called LIT, right? Learn, implement, and teach. But you got to learn what you don't know in order to implement what's holding you back. And then teach somebody, and you get paid to teach someone else how to lower their taxes, eliminate debt, and to earn investment income. So without further ado, I'm going to go into a few things. I want you to type in the comments city and state where you're tuning in from if you're watching the Rucker Report live. If you are watching this on the replay, make sure you hashtag replay. And if you're watching the Rucker Report for the very first time, please type a number 1 in the comments and please come back again. So share, hit the share button, hit the share button, hit the share button. Share this video blog out because what I have to say, what I'm going to share is going to blow a lot of people's minds because right now I'm probably talking Japanese, Chinese, Russian, German, because when you don't have tax education and you are tax illiterate, then you are totally giving your money away freely to the government. And if you would like to learn how not to do that, then you need to partner with me or whoever invited you on this video blog today so that you can learn how to keep your money. So just give me one little second here. I'm finna add a couple of videos to my watch party that I got going on at the same time so that I can keep my video blog going. So just give me one quick second here. Add to the queue. Add to the queue. Because we're going to get with the get down today. We're going to drop some knowledge today, y'all. And so this is how you are able to multitask with your, gadgets, gadgets, social media, and everything like that. So I am, let me see here. Make sure this is, oh, it's over. Okay, so now I can go to the next video. Play now. Cool. So while that's rolling, here we go. The 4 basic rules. Hey, Miss Reese on here. So the 4 basic rules for all expenses, right? So if you are a W-2 earner and you don't have a business, this does not apply to you. If you are a business owner, you may have a hair salon, you may have a barbershop, you may have a health and wellness or a nursing care business. You may have a mobile phlebotomist business. You may have a jewelry business, paparazzi, or you design and make your own jewelry. You may have a skincare, healthcare, body bath bombs business where you do shea butter. You create bath salts, bath bombs, things like that. You may have a t-shirt business and you design t-shirt, fashion, apparel, whatever type of business that you have, do you know all the business deductions that you qualify for through your business? So, if not, here are some 4 basic rules about expenses. What the IRS says, it says some business tax deductions are specifically spelled out in the IRS tax code. So it says, yes, you can deduct this, or no, you cannot deduct that. But the great majority of business deductions, most of the tax deductions listed in this book, are not mentioned anywhere in the IRS code books, which you don't probably even know what the IRS publication is. But I do. And the law does not say, for example, that you cannot deduct pens for the office, light bulbs for the warehouse, or bank service charges. What the IRS does say, and says repeatedly, is that all business expenses, whether spelled out in the IRS code books or not, must meet 4 basic rules in order to be tax deductible. Number 1, the expense must be incurred in connection with your trade, business, or profession. So if you are a barber, or you are a cosmetologist, or you are a nail technician, when you take a vacation, that has nothing to do with your business. You can't write off that trip saying that unless you're going to a, business trade expo, like a barber building workshop, or a nail, technician workshop, or a hairstyles like the Bailey Bonner and Brothers hair show. If you're not going to something that is work related to that business in that city where you're going, you cannot write that off. You might be a business owner, but you're still losing money in tax deductions. Because that brick and mortar business that you have, you can't write off things that are in your home. Because your business is at a different location. So it says that the expenses must be incurred in connection with your trade, business, or profession. Well, my business is mobile. It runs off the, my cell phone and my tablet, and it can be done anywhere in the United States. I can do my business anywhere I go. I just went to California. I wrote the whole trip off. It was a business trip. I taught credit repair for free to the community. I also trained a lot of new business partners on taxes and tax education. So with your business that you currently have, can you write off everything that you do? Is question number 2. It says that the expenses must be ordinary. Number 3, it says the expenses must be necessary. Number 4, it says the expenses must not be lavish or extravagant under the circumstances. Any expense that does not meet all 4 of these requirements cannot be deducted on your business tax return. Well, I teach financial education. I teach financial literacy. I teach people how to income shift. I teach people how to minimize their taxes. I teach people how to build better credit. I teach people how to eliminate debt completely. And I teach people how to earn investment income. I can do that anywhere in the world. My business is mobile. My business is 24/7. Just like a McDonald's drive-thru, you can get food any time of the hour. Well, you can get this financial education any time of the day, all day long, and I can do my business anywhere I go. So I can write off every single thing that I do, which means I'm not leaving any money on the table. That means that my son is employed through my business. He's 5 months old. He earns wages as my marketing Gerber baby because I use him all the time for marketing. So anything that I have to buy for him, such as clothes, such as diapers, such as formula, and things that I would have to buy anyway, now is a business deduction to me, and I get to write that off. So can you imagine just how much money you're losing on things you buy and that you have to pay for, on bills that you have to pay residually because they come every month, like your cell phone bill, your mortgage, your internet, your cable, your car insurance. All these things you can legally write off. But you don't know that because you don't have the financial education. You don't know that because you don't hang around the right circle. You don't know that because your pride and your ego is holding you back from investing and making the best investment that's going to help you financially be debt-free, financially control your time, financially give you more options and choices on what you can do for your family, as a family, and leave wealth instead of debt. Because when your money is short, your your change is strange and your money is funny, the first thing most people start paying is their life insurance or some form of insurance, whether it's car insurance, life insurance, renter's insurance. You're not able to let your mortgage insurance lapse, so that's usually built into your mortgage. But how much and how many things do you start to let go? It's not a priority, right? You don't care about if you pay it. If you don't have enough money to pay everything, then you're going to pay what is necessary based on priority. You got to keep a roof over your head. You got to keep your electricity on. You got to keep your gas on. You got to keep all these different things. So when you say that I financially can't afford something, well, you're already not paying some bills. So how long can you financially afford to keep doing that before your credit gets tore up? And then once your credit gets tore up, there's a profitable business on people that have a lack of cash flow. Why do you think pawn shops, title companies, Title Max loans, and payday loan companies make so much money, and why they are so prevalently in your neighborhood, just like a liquor store? It's profitable to make money off people that have the lack of money. How long are you going to keep paying 3, 4, 5 times more for something because of having the lack of cash flow? Because you have poor credit, because you have yet to decide that, there's a solution for me to change the course and the path that I am on by getting financially educated. Because right now, I don't know anything about that. Do you know how great it feels to pay my son wages at 5 months old and get to write that off as a tax deduction and get to write off everything that I have to buy him that I was going to spend money on anyway every day? Do you know how great it feels to have an investment account that is making money for him? So by the time he gets 18, where he can buy property, he can go to college, he can do whatever it is that he wants to do. And I have up to $12,000 every single year to get a $12,000 tax deduction and to pay him wages tax-free up to $12,000 a year. So $12,000 in 4 years, that's $48,000. In 5 years, that's $60,000. I want you to do the math. So if that's $60,000 in 5 years, in 10 years, that's $120,000. In 15 years, that's $180,000. What do you think his bank account, his investment account, will look like earning compounding interest? Even if it's only 8%. And the wages that I pay him are going into an investment account and earning interest upon interest. I have saved. And all that's tax-free. He's not paying a dime of taxes on that. You're going to give your kids an allowance anyway and pay them to do certain things. Why not employ them in your business? Why not set them up and prepare so that they don't have to go to college and come out in debt of student loans without even getting a degree? When I tell you that I couldn't be more excited and my baby's going to be a financial scholar, I ain't playing. He going to know the tax game. He going to know how to keep a receipt. He's going to know how to log a receipt. He's going to know how to take a note tablet and write down, if I gave him $5, how much of that you want to invest, how much of that you want to spend, how much of that you want to save. He's going to know that by the time he's 4 years old. When he goes to school and they start teaching him lies and telling him all that bogusness about this and that, he's going to say, no, that's not right. I read it right off the IRS.gov website. My mother showed me, and you are wrong. I'm probably going to get, my child going to have a lot of problems in school because, a lot of adults don't like to be corrected by kids, especially when they know what they're talking about and they're wrong. And he got a lot of me in him, so I can only imagine how that's going to go. But I'm not going to apologize for that. Because he will not get the same lies and brainwashing that I got growing up as a kid about school, about getting a college degree. And how that's the only way to be successful. That's the route you have to take to be successful. No, that is not true. All the wealthy people I know didn't go to college. They dropped out of college. Now, I'm not saying I don't value education, but I sure as hell don't believe you need to go in debt to get no education. You can order a book off Amazon. You can order a book off Books A Million. You can order a book that teaches you how to make money. You can order a book that teaches you and gives you what you don't know. I ain't got to go to college to learn. All I got to do is continue to work on self-development. And if Warren Buffett, who's the wealthiest person in the world, or Robert Kiyosaki, who's another wealthy person in the world, or your Jim Rohns, your Les Browns, your Tony Robbins, if these people are telling me, hey, if I need to build wealth, I have to become an investor, then what the hell is my degree going to do for me and teaching me about investment? It's teaching me how to take out student loans, go to college, and get in debt. It's teaching me, and my teachers and my instructors who are teaching me got part-time jobs. They're not even a business owner, so how they going to teach me about business when they don't have a business? They just a W-2 earner like I was. And they not making enough money on their job, that's why they got a part-time job. 2 jobs are for 2 people. So learn, implement, and teach. So I have learned and understood how to fix, build, and repair my credit. I have taught that. I did 4 workshops in California on credit repair. I'm implementing the strategies and learning and getting stuff removed off of my credit report and sending my dispute letters. It ain't rocket science. I'm so busy. What you busy doing? Watching TV? Watching Real Housewives of Atlanta? Watching Married to Medicine? You gotta watch the Super Bowl this weekend? What you watching? Law and Order? What? Chicago PD? Family Feud? What's that other? Grey's Anatomy? It's a whole bunch of stuff that people giving their time to. But your finances is on life support. So how long are you gonna continue to make excuse after excuse after excuse, and then complain and be frustrated about your financial situation? I'm dearly so sorry to the people that's on the government shutdown who has to go to work and not getting a paycheck. How long are you going to continue to just depend on one stream of income? This is showing you that your good job that you thought you had ain't so great when you're not getting paid. Your job security that you thought nothing could ever happen to your job. And the way we going, Donald Trump going to keep holding out. Because he's a narcissist. And he's a big adult kid who likes to get his way, have his way, and would by any means necessary do what he has to do until he gets what he wants. So how long are you going to continue to be able to afford not receiving your paycheck and going to work and not getting paid? If this doesn't wake you up to show you that you have to do something different and become somebody you've never been to get different results. Your 2018 is going to look, your 2019 is going to look like your 2018 because nothing has changed. You haven't changed. You're doing the same thing, the same way that you've always done. Therefore, you're going to keep getting the same results. The seasons don't change. Like clockwork, you got fall, you got winter, you got spring, and you got summer. They're going to come every year. So the seasons don't change, but you can change. What are you willing to do in order to get a different result? What are you willing to sacrifice in order to get financially free? Financial freedom. No debt. Instead of you shelling out $2,000 a month in debt, imagine if you was putting $2,000 a month into your investment account at 10%. How different would your life be if time and money was not an object? What would you do with your life? What would you do with your time? How would you change the way you spend your day? How would you change what time you give to your kids and to your family? How would you change your ability to travel and see the world and experience new things? How would you change what type of car you buy? Because you can buy the nice car and you can look great and put on for those in your state, in your city. Or you can drive something that's more frugal and practical and travel and go to Dubai and go to Egypt and go to Italy and go to the Bahamas, Germany, Iceland, wherever you want to go. Instead of buying that BMW, why don't you buy the Honda Accord? Because financially it makes sense. Instead of paying 4 times more for a BMW than paying for the Honda. Because as long as the car gets you to A and B back to A, it's dependable, it's reliable, who cares what type of car it is? Who are you trying to impress? And you can't afford the maintenance on the car. Your car note is taking up your whole paycheck. Your mini emergency fund is your credit card. Even if it is a lease, it's still, is it a tax deduction? are you writing it off? It don't make it no better if it's a lease. They still spending money that they can't afford because they trying to look good in their city. They trying to look good in their state. They trying to put on for the neighborhood. Would you really rather have money, or would you just want to continue to look like money? See, a lot of us have been brainwashed and taught we need to look like money. But we broke. We are BBD, broke, busted, and disgusted. If you got furloughed like the government shut down and you missed 3 paychecks, where would you be? Would you be homeless? Would you be having to move in with your relative? Would you happen to be asked family members or friends, can I borrow some money just to pay my cell phone bill? I'm not trying to be funny, but this is people's situations. These are a lot of people's situations. Whether they want to admit it to me, whether they're, can move their pride, their ego to the side and ask for help and say, I need to do something different financially. If you don't learn strategies, you're going to continue to be on life support in your finances. We don't teach sales. I'm not selling products. I'm not telling you to go recruit nobody. I'm teaching you that you have to learn strategies in order to be financially debt-free and build wealth. If the Bible says that you need to leave an inheritance for your children's children, how do you expect to do that? Because wages and wealth are not synonymous. You cannot build wealth on wages. You cannot even have enough money sufficiently in your retirement by putting money away in your pension or your 401k. These are proven facts. See, the great thing about the internet is you can research it. You can find the answers to things you don't know. But if you want to grow, then you got to show up. 90% of that's the hardest part, is showing up. Showing up means that I have to admit that I have a problem, that I don't know how to manage my money. I don't know how to increase my cash flow. I don't have enough money in order to cover all of my expenses, just my living expenses. How do I resolve that problem? Do I go out and get a second job? Do I ask my boss for a raise? Do I ask my boss, can I work some overtime? How do I solve that problem? Why you keep putting all your money in the banks? The banks loan your money out thousands and hundreds of dollars at a time to earn a double-digit rate of return. Wouldn't it, be in your best interest to learn where they're putting your money to invest to get a double-digit rate of return on the money you put in their bank? You don't have to have a lot of money, but you do have to have some money to invest. If you have no extra money because you have more money than you have money, then how are you going to ever get to the point where your money's working harder for you than you work for it? See, linear income means you still have to get up and earn it. Passive income, leveraged income, means you make money off the effort of a team. It's a team thing because there's no I in team. If I had to set up 100 chairs and I'm going to set those 100 chairs up myself, that's what you call linear income. But if I recruit 10 people, able bodies to help me put out those 100 chairs, that's what you call leverage income. Until you are making money without you having to get up and go work for it, you're not in the right place. You're not on the right side of capitalism. You're 2 to 3 paychecks away from being homeless or in a financial hurricane. If you don't believe me, just keep doing what you're doing. How has it been working for you? How closer to being debt-free are you now than you were 2 years ago, than you were a year ago, than you were 6 months ago? If you're ready to learn how to income shift, if you're ready to get tax education to legally learn how to keep your money and how to not pay $1 more to the government in taxes than you legally should, then you need to partner with me. You need to partner with the person who invited you to this video blog. You need to take action because action takers are money makers. If you got to think about it, you're losing $20. You got to pray about it, you're losing $20. Every day that you don't have a business, you're losing $20. You need to go ask your spouse, you need to go ask your friends, you need to go ask your family. You're losing $20 a day. Just remember that. So think about all the years you've already been working, all the years you've been paying taxes, all the years you've overpaid taxes because you wait every year to get a tax refund, which is your money that they're giving you back because you overpaid the government thousands of dollars in taxes. So you gave them an interest-free loan. I wish somebody would give me an interest-free loan to hold their money for 12 months so I can flip it and get a double-digit rate of return on that money before I give it back. And all the profit that I made, I get to keep. That's what the government does with your money that you overpay them in taxes because it comes from your purse or your wallet. And it says right there on the IRS.gov website that your tax refund is your money. So is that really a refund? Why are we so excited about that? You can get a tax refund every single month if you learn the strategies of income shifting. If you partner with us and learn what you don't know. Because what you don't know is costing you more money every single day. So this is the Rucker Report for you today. I'm glad that you decided to take our time to listen to this valuable information. So please share this video blog. Share it, share it, share it, share it. Type in the comments, city and state where you're tuning in from so I can know just how far my broadcast is reaching. If you're watching this on the replay, make sure you hashtag replay. And if you're watching the Rucker Report for the very first time, type in number 1 in the comments. Please come back again because I definitely have much more greatness in store for you in 2019. So get your money up because you absolutely can and you absolutely deserve to do just that. And remember to leverage your job the same way that they leverage you.